Hi guys, hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ruth Kim. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm a Kenyan currently living here in Germany. I've been living in Germany since 2010. That's like for the last 13 years. And here on my channel, I share my own experiences as a foreigner living here in Germany. I share my journey. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. That will make me so happy. And for my returning subscribers, guys, I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much. And without you guys, there would be no this channel. There would be no Ruth Kim YouTube channel. Anyways, on today's video, I'm going to share how much I make as a registered nurse here in Germany. Before I go there, before I share with you how much I earn, let me start by sharing with you something small about myself. I came here in Germany in 2010, and in 2011 I started my nursing Ausbildung or apprenticeship, and I graduated in 2014 as a geriatric nurse. In 2017 I completed my further studies to becoming a coma expert, and at the same time or during the same course I gained or I received a ventilation license. What do I want to say? Like, after graduating as a registered nurse, don't stop there. Make sure after 2 years, because you have to have 2 years of working experience to further your studies. Make sure you don't stop there. Make sure you go a step ahead and do something else. Look what works for you, because as for me, I did something that I felt that it worked for me. So there are so many things you can do, so just find out what's going to work for you and then go ahead and do it. So now that you guys know something small about myself, let me dive straight into the video. When it comes to the nursing salary, it's not the same. It's not a standard thing. Like, this is how much a registered nurse earns here in Germany. There's so many factors to consider, or there's so many factors that determines how much you're going to make as a nurse. Factor number one, guys, is the tax class. There are 6 tax classes here in Germany. Tax class number 1 is for singles, widowed, and divorced. Tax class number 2 is for single parents. Like, you've divorced with your partner and you took the kids with you, then you get the tax class 2. Tax class number 3 is for married spouses, where one of the spouses make more money and the other one make less money. The one with more money, or who earns more, goes with tax class 3, and the other partner goes with tax class 5. And tax class 4 is for married spouse, or for couples who make or who earn almost the same money. So let's say I make 4,000 brutto and my husband make 3,800 brutto or 4,200 brutto. That means we get almost the same money. That's why we go ahead and choose tax class 4. And then tax class 5, like I said, is for married couples or married spouses, when the other partner takes tax class 3. And then we have tax class 6. Tax class 6 is for individuals with multiple wages with more than one employer. That means if you have more than 3 jobs, at some point you're going to end up in tax class 6, and this is the worst tax class you can have, because you're going to pay more taxes. Tax class 5 and tax class 6, they are the worst tax classes. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. So factor number 1 that determines how much you're going to make is tax class. I hope it's clear about the tax class. Factor number 2 that determines how much money you're going to make is state, where you stay. In Germany, we have 16 states. Currently, we are living in the state of Niedersachsen. And guys, the most expensive, or the state with the highest standard of living, or that has been rated the most expensive state, is the state of Munich. Aachen and Dresden, they have been ranked as the state with the lowest cost of living. How exact or how sure is this? I can't say, because I've never lived in one of those places. I just have a friend, Mother Finest, who lives in Munich, and she talks a lot about how life in Munich is expensive, or the cost of living in Munich is expensive. About Aachen and Dresden, I have no idea, but that's what Google says. So when it comes to every state, if someone is living in Munich, the chances of them getting more money than the person living in Aachen or Dresden is very, very, very high, because they are going to get more money and they have more bills to pay. So the states and the cost of living determines as well how much money you're going to make as a nurse here in Germany. Point number 3, or the next, is qualification. So if you're just a registered nurse who just completed school, of course you're not going to get the same amount with a registered nurse who has been in the market or in the industry for a long time, and who has done like further training in the department, like I did back in 2017. It depends. It depends with the qualification you've gathered after completing your nursing education. So that's another factor that determines how much you're going to get. The next one is tariff. And guys, the good thing is, since last year in September, all the nursing, Pflege, or anything that has to do with nursing, medical, and care, they are now under tariff. And what's a tariff? They are representative of employers association and trade union. According to the tariff that I just mentioned, since last year in September, the minimum wage of unskilled nurse is 14.60 euros. Like, the least you can earn as someone who has no education, or who just want to go into nursing without education, without experience, is 14.60 euros per hour. If you have a 1 year, you go to school to study nursing for only 1 year, you get 15.25 euros. And for a qualified registered nurse, since September 2022, is 18 euros and 25 cents. This is according to the tariff. And let me tell you guys, this is the minimum that you're supposed to get. This does not mean that this is the amount that you are supposed to get. And that's why we are now going to the next factor. The next factor is the institution. The institution that you're working with. There are some institutions which are going to go with the minimum wages, and there are some institutions which are going to pay you even higher. And this is where communicating, informing yourself, talking with other people comes in. Because I have a very, very, very good example. I have a friend. We have the same qualification. We have the same experience in this industry. And we work in the same department, like in intensive phlebotomist, and she was getting 800 euros more than me because of the institution. The place where she was working gives more money, or the employer is like, they pay more than the place that I was working. Like, she was getting 800 euros more, guys. And after talking to her, guys, I'm changing my workplace. I'm going to her institution, because we all came here to make money. We all came here, guys, to make money. We didn't come here to sleep and pay bills and make Germany rich. No, we came here to make money. So, like I said, the institution also determines how much you're going to get. If the institution that you're in pays the minimum wages, or maybe 2 euros on top of it, don't do it. Don't do it. Talk to people. We need to go there where they make more money. I know some people are going to say, oh, it's not all about the money. It's about peace of mind and a place where you don't have to kill yourself to work. Even where there is money, you don't have to kill yourself to make money. The last factor to consider is the working hours. We have people who are working full-time. We have people who are working part-time job. We have people who are working maybe less hours, 30 hours in a week, 40 hours in a week. Normal working hours in Germany is 40 hours, or you can call it 38.5 because of the breaks. And the breaks in Germany, they are not paid. If you're working a normal shift of 8 hours, you have a 30 minutes break. And if you work more than 8 hours, that's like night shift, which has longer days, then you have 45 minutes rest break. And those breaks in Germany, they are not paid because they are not seen as working hours. I share with you my payslip. Let me just say this: I work for 10 nights. I only work 10 nights per month. Sometimes I work for 12 hours, sometimes I work for 10 hours, and then I have the other days free. Okay, this is intensive learning. If you see me looking down, I'm going to look at my payslip. I'm going to put it here on the screen so that we can go through it together. So I have it here, so you're also going to have it on the screen. So we are going to start with the Gehalt. The first one, we are going to see it as the gross salary, which is 3,414, and then we have additional costs. And the additional cost, the first one is Kinderzuschlag. Kinderzuschlag is for those parents with kids that need to be taken care of. So here you can see I've been given 148 for the kids. And then we have Fahrkostenzuschuss. Fahrkosten is like transport. They don't pay you the total transport, but they support you with your transport. As you can see, they have given me 27 euros. And then another Fahrkosten, 4 euros. And then there's Nachtzuschläge. Nachtzuschläge is night shift. There is 25% free. And then there's another one, night shift. There's 40% free. And then you can see one is 304, the other one is 389. And then there is Sonntagzuschlag. Sonntagzuschlag is Sunday, how do you call it? Bonus. Sunday bonus is 50%. And I worked for 24 hours on that Sunday. And then I got 243. And next we are going to see Gesamtbrutto, the total gross income, the total gross salary, the total gross inclusive the additional cost, which is 4,522 and 51 euro cent. And then it's going to come where we are going to pay the taxes. We are going to have the tax deduction and the social security system deduction, tax deductions and the social security deduction. Tax deduction, I think it's the same everywhere. We have the wage steuer, the wage taxes. We have the church taxes in Germany, where Germany collects money from all those people who have registered themselves, like Protestants, evangelism, Catholics. And we have the solidarity, surcharge. We have the solidarity. It was introduced in 1991 to help carry the cost of reunification. It helps to carry the cost of reunification. How important or what that exactly is, I don't know, but everybody who is working is supposed to pay that. When it comes to the social security system, everyone who is employed here in Germany has to pay. This finance system is there to assist anyone who might need extra support. This money, you have nothing to do with it. As long as you're working, your employer is going to automatically do it. And that's why you see on a payslip that we have deductions. This is the money that's going to be deducted from your gross salary. One thing that's going to be deducted is going to be the insurance, the health insurance. Everybody who is living here in Germany is obligated to have a medical insurance. The next one is pension insurance. We know why we need pension in case we retire. And the good thing with pension, if you're a foreigner and you decide to go back to your home one day, you can claim it back, or you can get it wherever you are going to be. So if you're a foreigner and one day you decide to go home and you've been working here in Germany, it doesn't matter how long, claim your pension. The next one is going to be long-term care insurance. This is Pflegeversicherung. This is in the event of you needing care when you're young. and in case you get an accident or an illness where you're no longer or you cannot be able to work anymore, then you're safe. We have unemployment insurance, unemployment benefit for anyone who is out of work. There's occupational accident insurance. This offers protection in the event of workplace accidents or job related illnesses. I hope we are together, guys. I hope we are together. So that those are the deductions. Back to my payslip. Let's go back there. So the Steuer, the gross salary was 4,502 after the additional. So we are going to the deductions. The Steuer, the taxes, as you can see on the taxes, they were I got a deduction of 380 and 16 cents. And when it comes to the social security deduction, I got 722 and 46 cents and 50 euros and 23 cents. So the net income is 3,470 and 12 cents. I hope you can see that. For those who are in Germany, this is 1 und 1. Intensive Pflege 1 und 1 with patients. Vacoma is coma patients with those patients who are fully ventilated, like they cannot survive without a ventilation. It's more like an intensive Pflege. So guys, that's it. This is how much I make as a nurse here in Germany, and this does not mean the other person who you know is a nurse here in Germany makes the same money. It's all different. It's never the same. So the only thing I can tell you guys, if you want to make more, always talk with people, always talk to your boss and tell them that you deserve more pay. You know, go for it, challenge them and go for it, because we all know that healthcare sector is, people are always needed. So make use of that, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.